all. It is officially day 25 for me. Holy cow, I can't believe it's almost been a month. This has been, I think, by far the easiest, not easiest, but like the most consistent and attainable kind of cleansing that I've ever stuck to. And the fact that it's already 25 days in and I'm like just feeling the flow, and I'm just starting to hit some little bumps, and I'm starting to recognize things come in, and it's just amazing. So I want to make a video to celebrate myself and to share with y'all where I am, and to share my experience of what it's been like, what has been challenging, what has been easy, and really just give you the rundown of how this cleanse and this healing journey has been for me. So it's been 25 days, and I have juiced celery juice every morning minus 3 days. So I missed 3 days, and I'm feeling pretty solid about that. And I can absolutely attest and say that the celery juice has been a godsend lifesaver. It has given me, I know that it's the celery juice that has given me the strength and the energy and the clarity to continue moving forward and to stay on my path and on my journey. I truly attest the celery juice to why I've been able to cut out coffee and stick with it. I have not had coffee for 25 days, and I am so proud of myself because it's been challenging, and there's been times when I'm like, I could just go across the street to an amazing coffee shop and get one, but then I'm like checking in with myself, and I'm like, is that really? No, I actually really don't want that. And I just feel really good about that. And I really have to say thank you to the beverages that I have been drinking that have replaced the coffee, that have been supplementing me and fueling me. So the celery juice has been huge. Another thing that I know is really working internally, and I know it on an intuitive level, are the herbal tinctures. And I'm gonna say three of them I know are changing my life and are really going in and supporting me in ways that I never even knew could be possible. And those 3 tinctures are the burdock root, and remind you, these are all alcohol-free. So the burdock root, the zinc, and the ionic selenium. Those have been amazing. And I even ran out of my burdock, so I had to get another one. And in those like 3 days that I didn't have it, I just knew, I was like, there's something missing. So yeah, I'm loving the celery juice, loving the tinctures. Another supplement that I'm taking is vitamin C that I really feel like is helping a lot. And then my heavy metal detox smoothie, I've been drinking that every day. Maybe I've missed a couple days because I was out camping. So let's say I've missed altogether 5 days of this smoothie. And I love it. It really, I just feel like I'm getting all the nutrients I need. So that has a whole orange, a whole banana, cilantro, wild blueberries, spirulina, and wild dulse or kelp, and blend that high, and it is delicious, and it just tastes so good. I've been finding I'm craving more and more bananas. Like, I just love eating bananas now. And I've been really making sure that I eat an apple a day. The apples, for some reason, are more difficult for me to eat. I feel like oranges and melons are a lot easier for me to eat, and it's not that I don't like them, it's just like there's some sort of resistance. I don't know. But yeah, I've been majority fruit. I have been making, so I did a video last week on a quick, easy fried rice recipe. So I've been eating short grain brown rice, and I feel like that's been well. I'm kind of intuitively feeling like I want to go back to quinoa and not so much grain. So I'll follow up with y'all in a week and let you know how that goes. Other than that, I've just been eating a lot of vegetables in the rice, and I've been sauteing a lot of spinach and garlic. I've been cooking with ginger, which has been amazing. And so yeah, all in all the food that I've been eating has been great, and I feel wonderful about it. And I will tell you, the little cravings that have been sneaking in have not even been like big ones like cake or donuts or ice cream, which in my past were huge. Like I just craved cookies and like those sweet pastries, but I haven't had that at all. What I've really been finding that I enjoy, and now that I'm eating it, I'm craving it more and more, is rice cakes with sunflower seed butter and bananas and raw honey. It's delicious, and the raw honey is super good. It has tons of enzymes and minerals and all sorts of yummy good stuff that we actually benefit. And the bananas are great. The sunflower seed butter is the only thing that I'm not 100% sure on, but intuitively I want to say yes, because I know that sunflower seeds have a ton of vitamin C in them. So there's that. However, I had to make sure that I looked at the ingredients of all of the sunflower seed butters, and of course, there was only one brand that had simply sunflower seeds, roasted sunflower seeds, and no other additives. And this brand was like $8 for a thing of sunflower seed butter. But the store down the street had it on sale. So I got it on sale. But if you're watching this and you want to follow along with this protocol and to cleanse your body and to heal any sort of virus that may be causing havoc in you, I would highly suggest that you look at every ingredient with anything you buy, because you really want to avoid canola oil, palm oil, cottonseed oil, rapeseed oil, any added oils except pure extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is good. Avocado oil is good, but all the other oils you really want to avoid. And these nut butter companies are adding oils into their nut butters, and I don't understand why, because it makes its own oil on its own. And they're also adding sugar. So if you want a tasty, delicious snack like I'm explaining, just make sure you're reading the ingredients. And the reason why I go with sunflower seed butter, again, is because sunflowers have high vitamin C, peanuts have mold, they're really not a clean food item. Almonds are okay. I'm trying to stay away from nuts because they are inflammatory, and I'm trying to cut that down, but there's nothing really wrong with almond butter or cashew butter, any of the butters out there really, besides peanut butter. Peanut butter has the mold in it, so try to cut back on that if you are somebody who is going into deep healing and cleansing. So another thing that came up is my skin is purging. That's understandable. And the virus inside of me, the virus streptococcus, is the one that I'm going after to cleanse and get rid of. And it has come out of my nose, which is, I've had this before, and it's a bacterial virus by strep, and it is called impetigo. So if there's anybody out there who has impetigo, Just know that when you're cleansing, when you're healing, your body will purge, will try, it needs to get all of the gunk and all the bad stuff out. The only way for the body to do this is to release it through the skin, through the bowels, or through the urine. So it is common for people who might have like rashes or acne or eczema to experience it coming up again. So just don't give up. Don't give up, all right? I'm not giving up, and I can tell you this side of my face is healing. I haven't had any like burst or anything coming up. This side I have, and I have a couple guesses to what that is. There was a couple days when I wasn't super on point and focusing on what I was eating. I had some M&Ms. I'm human. I went to the movies and saw Lion King. So good. And I just needed a snack. I was emotional. So I had an emotional snack and I had M&Ms. So that is not a healing food. And so I expect this to happen. So an alternative that I have found for my sweet tooth, if the bananas and honey and sunflower seed butter isn't working, is to take dates. Dates are great also. They are great for healing. So taking dates and scooping some of that sunflower seed butter on them and eating them. So that is, my journey within 25 days. What else? I feel like it's just really about planning and preparing yourself. Really just preparing yourself for going on an outing or being out and about, having some fruit with you, having pears or apples on hand, or bananas or oranges, just having those with you, because they're so easy to travel with and they're so easy to snack on. If you get hungry, you just eat some of that fruit. It's totally good. And then if you go out to a restaurant, order some quinoa or a salad with no dressing or steamed veggies. You know, it is easy, but it's not normal, right? So that's another thing, is that going out with friends and eating out is different, because I'm just eating what's normal, and that's gotta change, in my opinion, in my perspective. The normal needs to be switched around. The normal should be, here is fresh food, and then if you want to add some gunky stuff on it, we've got that too. But that's my soapbox rant for the restaurant industry. And by the way, I do work in the restaurant industry, so I know what it's like. I know what it's like. I know what it's like in the back of the house. I know what it's like ordering food for myself. I know how toxic the food really is in the restaurants. There's a lot of rancid oils. So it does take dedication and commitment. And if you are somebody who is doing this, high five, dude. I commend you, because it's a total different change. It's a shift. And you know what? I'm pioneering a new way of living, and so are many others out there. And we just need to keep doing this, keep our intention out there to really be mindful about what we're putting into our bodies. Be mindful about what our bodies are doing with that food. Like all of these diets out there that are telling you to consume massive amounts of dairy and massive amounts of meat and cut out fruit. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for the way our body composition is, the way our body biomechanics are. That just doesn't make sense. That's like pouring oil in your gasoline tank or something. It's like putting antifreeze in your oil. you know, like it just doesn't make sense. We're putting foods into our system, into our liver, and overburdening it with fat and sugar from dairy, and then not giving it sugar from fruit, which it really needs, to break all those down. That just doesn't make sense to me. So I think I really want to end on that because I feel passionate about it, and so passionate that I am sticking with my cleanse, and I'm going all the way. And I invite you to join me if you're somebody who has been suffering from a chronic illness, somebody who is suffering with IBS, acne, eczema, psoriasis, MS, any autoimmune diseases or disorders, migraines, PMS, any of those. I highly suggest you jump on this train with me, because it is time to heal our bodies and to feed our bodies what they need for that healing. Yes, it's amazing. All right, so it is always a joy to jump on here and to make these videos, to share information, to share my experience, and to share my enthusiasm with you. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And please subscribe and share these videos with anybody who you know this might be useful for. And all my love to you. And may your healing journey be filled with ease and grace.